Candace Owens is one of those people who have recently jumped to the defense of Andrew Tate, who is charged with human trafficking, rape, and organized crime. Although so many people on the right, among conservatives, woke up and saw that Andrew Tate is not the good guy, Candace Owens is still very supportive of him and defends him and thinks he's an inspiration for young men.
You're speaking to young men about why it is okay to be a man, giving them permission to be a man in a capacity that I can't give them that permission.
I used sex as a tool to make women love me so they'd obey me and live in my house and make me money.
Part of me, when they were regurgitating the scripts, I was like, this is so unfair. It's so unfair.
And me and my brother, and eventually some staff I trained, would do all the talking. The girls were just pure, just famoosers, just laughing and doing this, their titties out. And they were talking to fucking ice cold hustlers. We were taking their money, all of it.
By and large, the stuff that you're saying to young men, even if there are certain things I don't agree with.
Are you banging the chicks too, or was it just
all of it? So
I think you're right. Now that you say it, I'm just a woman and I don't understand it.
Yeah. Women are only loyal to one thing, and that's the dick they're sucking.
But I will not apologize for trying to do the best I could at the time in the scenario I was in.
Growing up.
Did you feel bad or no? Fuck no. To give a solitary fuck.
I'm just not so quick to judge people.
I think one of the best jobs a woman can have is be a cam girl. I have 19-year-old girls. They're sitting there with their tits out on a computer.
You've captivated young men, and that is a very important demographic.
If you were to start lying and saying I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever.
The problem is that Candace Owens recently released a video about former porn star Khalifa, in which she says the following words.
This is your life. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
She's a free woman. That's how we speak now, right? Khalifa may not be doing hardcore pornography anymore, but she is certainly doing pornography. It's just softcore. Under boob, she's half naked in all the photos. She's got emojis covering her nipples. She's also encouraging people to follow her on OnlyFans if they want to see even naughtier pictures. You can subscribe to Khalifa. Why does she think that women want to hear her advice? Who does she think she is? I'm just not so quick to judge people. The girl I looked like is talking like, well, a porn star. I'm just not so quick to judge people. No woman anywhere who aspires to happiness should listen to Khalifa.
I'm just not so quick to judge people.
Now, I don't know how to make it more obvious here. I want to preface this by pointing out one thing. In this video, it doesn't matter what I think about Khalifa and her actions. It doesn't matter what I think about Andrew Tate and his actions. It also doesn't matter what you think about these things. What matters here is what Candace Owens thinks and how she judges, because this is about the hypocrisy, the double standards that Candace Owens applies. Very blatantly. What did Andrew Tate do? What do we know about him? Andrew Tate acted in porn videos in the past. Yes, he did. He did some form of online modeling. There are pictures of him where he's naked. But what's even worse is that Andrew Tate became rich and relevant with an online webcam business where he turned his girlfriends into online webcam girls.
So yeah, on CobraTate.com I have my PhD program, and that is PhD is a pimp and hose degree that I'm
clever.
And
Clever.
That teaches basically how I got girls, how I met girls, how I got girls to like me, how I got girls to fall in love with me to work on webcam for me. Because that's what I did. That was my MO, was find girls, make them love me, and make them work for me. And that's how I got rich. So that teaches everything I know from start to finish about not only getting girls, not only obtaining them, but retaining them.
A business which still continued until very recent years.
I'm going to keep like 5 or 6 of my main girls because they really know what to do. They don't really hassle me, and it's nice and easy. So
a business for which he is currently under investigation and for which charges have been pressed.
Those old clips, my webcam company, things that happened 10 years ago have absolutely nothing to do with the criminal case. Absolutely zero. Anything you see from before 2021 has nothing to do with the case.
After the webcam business, Andrew Tate became an OnlyFans business owner.
She's also encouraging people to follow her on OnlyFans if they want to see even naughtier pictures. You can subscribe to Khalifa.
He turned many women under deceptive methods into sex workers and had sex with them and established love relationships with them for the sole purpose of turning them into employees, while making them believe that there is something special between them, because that's how they would obey him and make him money. He even said in the past, at least about his webcam business, that most of his webcam girls did not do any sex work in the past. He introduced them to that. And he also doesn't have any regrets.
To give a solitary fuck.
Andrew Tate is not married. He has multiple girlfriends who all live with him in his home and who work for him. And he has sex with them while they show their bodies on the internet. In addition to all of this, Andrew Tate has been running a business where he teaches others how to do these things, how to lure women, how to find vulnerable, suitable women, and how to turn them into online sex workers, even if they don't want to.
You cannot get a girl to work for you haven't fucked. You message them on Instagram. I don't mention webcam until after I've had sex with the girl. If you're on dates and you're trying to mention it and shit, it just doesn't work. It puts them off. I'd never do that. That's disgusting. I'm not a whore. It's just not gonna work. You continue as normal, no mention of webcam. You fuck the girl. After you fuck the girl, you do the PhD test. Then you start mentioning things like, yeah, but you know, you're always busy. You're always at work. You can come work for me. Hi, do you want to do webcam? It's bullshit. It doesn't work. No one's gonna say yes. You want a girl who's in it to be with you. You, your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. My first girl was so good, it was easy. My girl would sit there and go, oh my God, before this I was a waitress and it was shit, and now I do this, I make so much money. Martinis, 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 bang, threesome. Slam them both. Your bottom bitch knows. This girl's like, okay, well, I'll try it. Put both girls on camera together the first day, so the new girl can sit there and just sit with the other girl and get drunk. Give them a bottle of vodka, put on the fucking chatterbait, 100 tokens per shot. Girls will sit there, get drunk, have a great time. You say it's your new job now. You haven't go to work ever again. That's how you recruit girls.
You've captivated young men, and that is a very important demographic.
What great influence by Candace Owens standards, right?
And so the question that I will ask is, how many people are going to allege abuse from Steven Crowder before we listen? Before we stop saying he's one of us because he says things that he agrees with? We purport that we are the party of family values. How can you look at that video and defend him in any way? How can you look at that video and not roundly condemn this and say this is not something that actually represents the things that we believe?
And also, guess what? Andrew Tate thinks and still says today that the average man should go out and have sex with as many women as possible because that's what makes them powerful.
You just gotta do you, baby.
Speaking strictly in terms of morality, by the standards that Candace Owens gave us, it is very obvious that Mia Khalifa's actions, whether you agree with them or not, whether I agree with them or not, are significantly less severe than Andrew Tate's actions. But Candace Owens strictly condemns and rejects Mia Khalifa, but promotes and supports Andrew Tate. Can this be made more obvious than it already is? That there is some huge hypocrisy here, a complete lack of proper standards. Am I the only one who is calling this out? Am I the only one who is seeing the very clear, despicable hypocrisy here? Of course, Candace Owens is friends with Andrew Tate, whereas Mia Khalifa is a feminist woman who doesn't agree with her values, which is why it's very easy for her to condemn Mia Khalifa and to defend Andrew Tate, no matter what these people actually do. I would like to leave it to you to tell me what exactly the reason for this giant hypocrisy here is. Then again, I don't know what I'm expecting, since Candace Owens blocked me on Twitter, despite the fact that she described other women who blocked her as emotionally unstable women who function below the IQ of 60. I'm not saying anything. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.